The truth about building a business. It always sounds so easy, right? Most people tell you how easy it is to build that business or to put your idea into a business and make money of it. You just have to build a funnel. You just have to make a video, take your phone, upload the video, put it on Facebook, make some ads, make a landing page, make all this stuff, give a freebie, make a PDF, and all that stuff. It sounds so easy. And I remember back then when I started, I tried to follow all this advice, and number one didn't work. Number two was very complicated. Number three sounds easy and logically and even better than anything else that I hear, but it didn't work as well. And then number 4 and 5 and 6, the same thing, until I was at the point where I felt like, okay, let's buy a course, which I did. It didn't work out as well, because everything that I saw in the video was not what I saw on the screen or on my phone or on the camera. And it was just frustrating. And I will give you 4 solutions on what to do. But first, let's stick there for a moment. Why is it building a business is so hard? And the truth is, it's actually not. But there's a big but. The reason why you want to start a business is an idea that you have in your head. You feel like, I have this solution that I can give and provide to different people who have a problem, which is great. Now, you're maybe or hopefully even an authority in doing exactly that. Provide solutions and value for people who have a problem. So far so good, but now it comes. With that idea, there are 30 to 50 steps that you have to do to make this idea a business and actually earn money that you are not an authority in. So you have to learn all these things to make that idea a business. And this is why it frustrates, because the only thing you want is make that damn idea a business, right? You don't want to build a funnel. You don't want to write copies and write good emails. You don't want to record and edit and upload and download and create PDFs and create all these stuffs that comes with that idea. The only thing you want to do is provide your idea, which you know it's a solution for a problem, to whatever audience it is for you. But this is just 10 or 20% of the game. And that's one of the main reasons why so many people struggle. Impatient, and they just want to bring that idea out, and probably or most of the time don't have the money to hire someone. That's why they try to do everything by themselves. And like I said, the truth about building a business is it is pretty difficult if you do not have a process and a strategy that tells you exactly what to do the very beginning, from the start. And that's why it most of the time ends up in frustration, and people stop, which is sad, because if there is a great idea that you actually can put out there and you stop because of knowledge that you don't have, or of money that you don't have yet to hire someone to do it, even though there are good and cheap solutions that fit the purpose, especially in the beginning. But it's just sad that all this knowledge that is value for so many people on this planet don't go out because of that reason. Now, the 4 points that I want to mention here is, first, the most important step is, I call it contribution finder. Do you really have a product that is your personal highest point of contribution? Meaning, you can do an exercise actually on that. Take a piece of paper, split it in half, or I link it downstairs in the description of box. You can download it. Write down your 5 to 10 things that you absolutely love to do. At the other side, write down what you are good at. And then even ask some friends, what do you think I'm good at? Where or what areas that do you think that I'm better than most of your friends or people around you that you know? So you have an internal view of where you're good at, and you get some external feedbacks from people who knows you. Now combine that, because if you have what you're good at and what you like to do, which basically or most of the time is the same thing or very similar things, you create an opportunity. This is your opportunity windows. This is the windows that you actually should stick in, because this is where your highest point of contribution is. And I don't want to go too deep into that. You can download the PDF and do the whole exercise. But the first point where you really need to be sure is, are you really in your highest point of contribution, or is it just an idea that you created or heard or took over from somewhere because you want to make money? Is it value that you want to provide, or is it just to make money? That's number 2. Now, the second very important part that most people skip is, where is your starting point? Where do you start? Do you need extra knowledge? Do you have the experience based on real life experience, or are you just book smart? Did you read about something and you think you know it but never actually did it? Or is your idea really a solution? Meaning, do you have results and feedbacks and social proof that what you do fixes problems? Or is it just an idea that you think, I want to make a business because whatever the reason is for you? So is there a proof for what you deliver? And like I said, where is your starting point? Do you need to add something to your knowledge, to that? For example, trying it out first on 50 or 100 people, invest 20 or 30 coachings that you do first and wait for the results and get feedbacks from the people that you actually coach. Or if it's a product, wait for the responses from people that actually use your product. So all that stuff is something that you should consider, because if it is just an idea, it's not a business, and it will never be a business. You need to know that it truly works, not just in your head, but actually in people's lives. And then once you are clear that you have that, you need a strategy, which is number 3. What strategy do you have to build that business? If you know your highest point of contribution, if you know exactly where you are today, and you know where you want to go, what strategy do you have? Do you just do something and start and hunting around on YouTube and take one video after the other and actually just try to do something? Or do you seriously sit down and say, okay, how do I get there? This is where I want to go. This is where I am today. How do I get there to make this happen? Break it down, make milestones, create a plan that you can follow. And then number 4, and this is where literally most people fail. They just don't have the patience. You need consistency. It is not enough to do something sometimes. If you have a clear goal, if you start and you know where you come from, you know where you want to go, meaning you are on a mission because you follow that strategy and plan, you need to be consistent. And consistent is not, it can be consistent if you do it once a week or once a month, right? Consistently once a month. It's not enough. You have to do it every single day for a few hours. Follow that plan that you created, the strategy that you have to make things happen. And like I said before, you need patience. It's not going to happen from today to tomorrow. It maybe need a month or even years. And if you're not consistent, you don't grow, because consistency is what gives you growth, knowledge, and experience. And this is what you need to actually always improve your way of doing things. You may have a strategy that you follow, but does that strategy bring you the results that you want? Only time can tell. You need to try it out. Then you need to scale. Then you need to improve the strategy. Then you need to implement different other things that you can add to that strategy once you have results and experience. And with that knowledge, you get better and better and better and better. And it, like I said, it takes you a month or years. But if you look back, you realize, hey, I invested 500 hours for only that one product to make it happen. And this is exactly what most people don't see. They just see the success from all these entrepreneurs out there, right? Some of them fake it on all the social media platforms, but those who actually did it, the only thing we see is the results, right? But all these hours, all this knowledge, all this money, all these studies, all these courses that they did, all these trials, all these fails, all this, it didn't work, but I got up again and try and try and try and just don't give up and keep pushing. We don't see that. And that's why we expect these fast results. And if it doesn't come, we get frustrated. And that's the loop. What I call these people jumpers. They start something, they try it out. The idea actually often is very good. It didn't work out. They are not consistent, they don't gain the experience, and then the next idea comes, and then the next YouTube video, and then the next course that they buy. And I said that in one of my previous videos, never buy a course and think that the course will make it for you. It's never the course who makes you successful. Doesn't matter what you buy. It's always you following the course, being consistent, and implement what you learned into your daily life. Knowledge alone is not what makes your business work. And you probably hear that here and there. Knowledge is power. And I completely disagree with that, because knowledge is just potential power. If you have the knowledge, you have the potential to do something, but you have to implement it. You have to be consistent. You have to probably fail to learn and push it forward. And that is what makes your business successful. The activity, hang in there and just keep pushing. Get up and try, and don't jump around, because it's not gonna give you results. It will create frustration. So this is for some of you good news, and for some of you it's bad news, but it is the truth on how to build a business, or better, it is the truth about building a business, because it takes time, it takes patience, it often takes money, but it takes you to succeed, to make it successful. And if you have the value, if you have the knowledge to fix all these problems, keep pushing and make it happen. The world needs you, the world needs your product or whatever you deliver, if it is true value. That's why stick around, stay healthy, enjoy the process, and don't take it too hard if it doesn't work the first time.